Radar, I have made it. If you've been following social media, you know that I missed my flight to my favorite show, Back to the 50s. But I made it just in the nick of time to have a chat with Miss Back to the 50s for 2023. Amanda, congratulations.
Thank you.
Can we just have a full look first? I absolutely love the pin-up contest. So we're going to try and find some of these ladies. But Amanda, again, congrats. You look amazing. Tell me about yourself, and then tell me your fascination with the 50s.
Oh, well, I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. My husband and I are into classic cars. We are part of a car club. I have a car that's in the show today.
Okay, what do you have?
My car is a 1962 Pontiac Star Chief. Yes, I like big cars.
Nice.
Cars,
I
yeah.
do like the Star Chiefs. They're beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. What color is yours?
Black.
Black.
Hard to keep it clean, but
they look good when you find
yeah,
out.
right?
Okay, you're on Rana's radar, and you've got a classic car. How long have you had yours for?
I bought it 8 years ago.
8 years ago. And were you looking for a Pontiac?
No, actually no. My husband was discouraged. He did not want me to buy it, and I watched it for 3 months and like whittled away all my pennies, all my spare change, and I bought it. Like it was still available, and I.
Why the Pontiac?
It just spoke to me. It just looked so cool, and like. I don't, and he loves it now. It's super reliable and like he's never given us any problems.
And it's a beautiful classic.
Yes, exactly.
This is so cool. Tell me now, what is your plans for being Miss Back to the 50s?
I'm gonna keep rocking the hair, the makeup, the dress. Whenever there's an opportunity to wear my sash, I might wear my sash to work. I don't know. I'm super stoked. I can't wait till next year when I get to crown the next Miss Back to the 50s.
It's always so exciting, hon, and we love the 50s fashion, and you've done it so well. So what is your pin-up name for starters?
It's Andromeda Auburn.
Okay.
So Andromeda like the galaxy, and Auburn like the car, not hair. Clearly my hair is green. So.
Well, your hair looks fabulous. The crown looks fabulous, and I'm so happy that I was able to meet you.
I am too. I'm so glad you made it.
I'm so glad to everybody, you know. Amanda, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Back to the 50s for 2020 driver.
Yeah.
It's your driver. It's your daily driver.
Yeah. Well, it was the first year I bought it. I drove it all year.
You drove it all year.
Yep.
That qualifies it to be
Yep.
a daily driver. And honestly, with your car and your outfit, and now being crowned Miss Back to the 50s, the one thing I always ask the ladies is, you guys have got like deep connections to the 50s, right? Tell me one thing or two things that you love about the 50s.
thing I love about the 50s, I love the fashion. I love that clothes were cut to fit a woman's body and highlight the beauty of a woman's body. I love the furniture and the style.
The furniture and the
century
style.
furniture, yeah.
So is it safe to assume that in your house you might have a few 50s stuff?
We do. Yeah.
More than a few?
Yeah. We've kind of moved away from it just because our dogs are a little destructive, but like we've had the vintage sofas, we've had, you know, the kitchen stuff. We actually had a vintage fridge for a really long time. We just replaced it with a modern fridge, which is weird for us, but yeah.
Fridge.
Yep. For about 10 years.
For 10 years,
Yep.
okay. You know, they do it so well. The judges do it so well in picking the right person.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about looking great, because all the girls look amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody's amazing.
But it's about really just having that 50s era in your blood, you know what I mean? The other thing that I wanted to, since we're here, you've got your car here to start you. This is not the only classic you have.
No.
What other classics do you have?
We have a 1956 Mercury, hardtop. Otherwise, we've got some not 50s cars, but like a 90s Bronco.
That's still cool.
A 90s Land Cruiser. My stepson, he's here somewhere. He has a 84 Capri, Mercury Capri. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a family of classics.
Oh yeah.
This has been so awesome, honestly. Absolutely love it. Thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we all love the Bel-Airs, but it looks like there's 1.5 Bel-Air here, and from the front, I don't know, it looks like a 56, maybe a 55. I think it's a 56. Let's find out.
Max.
Yep. All right, Max, I love the Bel-Airs.
Yeah?
And you've got not 1, but 1.5.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, mate, how long have you had your Classic for?
So my grandfather actually bought this car about 30 years ago. It was in a lot rougher shape than it is now. He rebuilt it in about maybe 5 years or so, and he got it repainted, chromed everything, everything on the inside here. Everything from the generator to the nuts and bolts, everything is chromed.
Is that a 350 or 280?
It's a 327 small block.
Okay.
And he's got Edelbrock air filters on the top and 2 4-barrel carburetors on top. He had one disconnected, but I just reconnected it. He had this linkage. It's a progressive carburetor linkage, but he had it disconnected for fuel consumption. I don't mind paying the extra gas for the extra fun, so we did that. But yeah.
So how long did your grandfather have this?
Total, he had it for, I believe, 32 years. And
Wow.
it was fully restored after the first 2 or 3, but then he chromed everything after about 5. And then about 10 years after that is when he decided to build the trailer. He called it his 10-year dream. It came from either 4 or 5 different cars from a few different states.
So he actually custom made this?
Yes, ma'am. All the way
okay.
from the ground up. There's actually a scrapbook if you'd like to see it.
I would love to see the scrapbook.
But yep,
The fact that this is fully custom made, I mean, someone who hasn't made anything custom, I would have thought it's just the rear half of another Bel-Air that is restored.
Right. So these are all the original parts that it came from.
Wow.
Yep, and he got them all together. He probably had about 5 or 6 different people that he had to reach out to over the years. He called it his 10-year dream because that's about how long it took. And he welded it together. This is his front porch, actually, just over in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. And he did it all outside right after work, spent about 800 hours total labor on it. Yep, so he just pieced it together like that, did all the framing himself, and progressively got more done and more done over the years. Got it finalized, all framed up, and then he finally had it primed and painted.
This is amazing, and he did all of that himself?
Yes, ma'am. Norman Riska. He was a heck of a mechanic, and that's the finished product right there.
Wow.
Yes,
I love the
ma'am.
fact that you have this now, but do you know why this was your grandfather's dream, to have the trailer?
I do. He always thought of having a trailer like this because it was kind of an addition to the car that differentiated from all the other Bel Airs, because there was probably, I was told, I don't know if it's accurate, but there's about 1.7 million 55 Chevrolet Bel Airs made in production.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many 56s were made, but it's a really common car. Not so common to find in great condition, but there's a lot of them out there. And he was always just willing to go the extra mile and kind of do his own custom thing. So He
And
spends a lot of time in his cute little trailer, so.
it's absolutely amazing. It's been restored so immaculately. When did you get your hands on it?
Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away earlier this year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's been weird. This is my first year here without him.
Wow, and it's still so fresh.
It really does. A lot of his buddies, he knows just about everybody here have been coming up and talking to me about it, but I've been coming here for 12 years now. I've been volunteering with the MSRA for 10, and every single year he's parked right here off of Cooper and Randall because we get here at 3:30 in the morning. And yeah, it's just a great time, and he loves to see smiles on people's faces, and that's what it's all about. Just everybody asks about the trailer. So.
Honestly, it's definitely put a smile on my face, and I appreciate this, Max, for you sharing that with me.
Awesome.
And the fact that you're here with your family back here, and he's got friends here as well, his memory is living on.
Yes, ma'am.
Now yourself, you've worked on this a little bit as well, so I'm guessing mechanic as well in the same footsteps?
You could call me a DIY mechanic, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
They're the best ones, especially with the classics, right?
Right.
For 12 years you've been coming here, it's the best show, honestly, in the country.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think I could put another one in front of it, so.
I appreciate this so much. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. All right, everybody, so we're going to have a little walk around, and I'm going to show you some of the grounds as well. It is very busy. I'm still here with Amanda, and she's going to help me out with some interviews, so I thought that would be super cool and something different. Add someone else onto the screen besides me. And yeah, so we're going to go and find some cars. It is so busy. And that's the other thing. So many people have been wanting to come and take pictures with Amanda as well. So if I keep the camera on and we walk, you can get a little break.
Yes.
And then we'll stop because that's what the public wants as well. So it comes with the job, right?
Yeah, they want a piece of me.
Now, Minnesota State Fairgrounds, here it is. I love the fact that the rain has stayed away.
Yeah. It's really cleared up.
Yep, it has really cleared up, which I'm super grateful for. So we're going to show you around. It is so many people here. It is absolutely epic. Back to the 50s. This is why it is my favorite show, everybody. So I had to get here no matter what. And I'm here. We're going to get some awesome interviews, and we're going to show you some cool classics, all from the 50s. The awesome thing about these grounds is it's so spread out. So even though there are so many people here, everyone still has their own space.
Oh yeah.
And there is so much shade.
If you can find it.
If you can find it. Otherwise, you bring your own.
It's a little, yeah, it's a little bright right now.
So remember what you have to do, Amanda. You got to find a car that sticks out to you, and then we're going to go and get some more info on it. You don't see these as often. This is why I've chosen to bring Amanda with me as I walk around and do my interviews, because everybody wants to stop and they want to take like cool pictures with her. Now they got her sitting up on the car.
Very cool.
How awesome is that? Jim, how are you?
Good. Excellent.
Come over here, mate. I don't see your classic as often.
You should. I'm always at the back of 50s.
Okay.
And North St. Paul.
Well, why don't you come here in front of it and tell us? And Amanda, you can sit there and have a rest, and here, you know what? I'll give you your umbrella so
Thank you.
you can have some
Water
shade.
too, if you want.
Yes, please. Okay. So, Jim,
Yes.
what is it for starters?
So it's a 1941 Ford convertible.
Ford Convertible 41.
Yep.
Were the colors mainly black at that time?
I'm sure there's a couple different colors, but not very exciting colors.
Okay.
So I'm sure they were very dull blue or
Not as
More
vibrant and bold as what you've
Right.
got here today.
Yes.
Now, how long have you had your 41 for?
I've had this for about 5 years now.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you find it just as an absolute project, or was it already done?
You know, it was halfway done. I bought it down in Iowa, and then I did some items to the engine and then put a new interior in the car.
Nice. And you did that all yourself?
Yep.
Wow. Let's have a look at the engine. I'm curious to see what the 41 convertible Ford had.
Sure.
I'm sure it's not going to be the same one.
The truth comes out.
Do you know what engines they had, or they would have had?
They would have had a flathead, I believe, flathead Ford back in the day.
And
but this
they don't make them anymore, unless you make your own.
Right. This is a Chevy 350.
Nice. Perfect to get you around.
Right. Very reliable, very modern.
And is this your driver?
To car shows, yes.
To car shows. Okay.
Yes.
Now, take me back to 5 years ago.
Okay.
Were you looking for a 41 convertible Ford? How did you come across this?
I was actually looking for a 40 Ford convertible.
Okay.
But I fell in love with this with the amount of custom touches it already had done.
Fair enough. Is there much difference between the 44 Ford and the 41?
The 40 Ford and the 41, there is a couple substantial differences with the car itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what?
Just the overall body style of the cars. They changed in 1940 was the last year for that body make.
Okay. Of 1940 you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 1941 through 48 were similar body styles. So.
It's fair to say or to assume that in the near future you might have a different classic as well, because if you wanted that and you haven't gotten it,
right, it's more of a garage problem than it is a wanting problem. There's need more garage
that's
space.
very true.
Yeah.
And Amanda can relate to that, because this lady, she's not only missed back to the 50s, but she has 7 cars and a fair few classics.
I don't, maybe. That was a guess.
Okay. Yeah, who's
Probably
counting?
more, but exactly. But hey Jim, how are you enjoying your time?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I appreciate this.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So,
What do you pin up?
so think like beauty pageant, but 1950s pinup style.
Okay,
So
nice.
yeah.
Oh, good. And you are the lucky winner.
I won.
Congratulations.
Yes,
We
thank
saw
you.
you over where our car is parked.
Oh yeah.
Taking pictures.
Yeah.
So I just seen you here. I just had to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have fun too.
That's a good question she
I was
had.
gonna say, it surprises me a lot of people don't know what it means. And like, I mean, it's valid. Like if you're not in the scene or if
Yes.
you're not in the, you know,
Yeah.
it's not your thing.
My understanding was, okay, and please don't laugh, it could be very wrong or maybe it is right.
Okay, I got a lot of weird questions at work this past couple weeks. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Pin-up contest. So I'm thinking like the posters that people pin up in their garages.
Right.
And girls just dressed really pretty.
That's kind of the gist, is that they try and keep it a little bit more family friendly. At least the ones that I've participated in. Like, it's not a swimsuit contest. It's not necessarily like the sexiest girl.
Okay.
It's kind of the whole package.
It's the whole package.
It's the whole package.
Which is why the MSRAs do it really well.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I would be at one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Just honestly, frankly speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, you know, honestly, with the 50s and the classic cars, it is all about class.
Oh yeah.
It's all about class. And nothing looks more better than when a lady has got class.
Exactly.
There you go, just like Amanda here with us. But hey, let's continue and let's keep walking around and see what else catches our eye. Beautiful story there with Max. But how nice is this? Look at this. It's a Chevrolet sedan, and I'm thinking 30, 33, 34. Maybe, let's have a look. It is a 39. Okay, much later than what I thought. But no owners, but it's still a beautiful color.
So, I like your sunshade there.
Those are always my favorites too.
The dune buggies?
Yes. It is unfortunate though when they're not metal flake, and that one is not metal flake.
What color would you have at Metal Flake?
Ooh, probably green, like my hair.
Oh, that would look nice.
Green and turquoise. Yeah. I've always wanted a dune buggy.
Okay. Thank you. Amanda, pay attention. When people are telling you that you look beautiful, you gotta say thank you.
There's so many beautiful cars around. I didn't know they're talking about me. Oh, me? Who, me?
How nice is that?
That's lovely as well.
I like you. Get up. What are you? Miss back to the 50s? Can I take a picture of you?
Oh, your act this morning is good.
Thank you.
It's absolutely pristine. It's beautiful, and what even drew me more is that the young man shining this car is in fact a young man. So I had to come and ask him. Tyler, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Love what you've got here. What classic is this?
This is a 1957 Plymouth Belvedere four-door hardtop.
Well done. That's amazing. How do you have this? How long have you had this for?
I've had it for a year and a week.
Okay.
But it's been my favorite car since I was.
All right. Before we go to what was happening a year and a week ago, why is this your favorite?
I grew up around 50s cars. My parents would take me to this show.
Yeah.
My grandparents were into 50s cars. And my grandmother was interested in Stephen King books.
Okay.
And Christine is a story by Stephen King about a car like this.
Okay.
And I've always been drawn to this shape because of that. It's a connection with my grandparents, it's a connection with my parents, everything. So.
Absolutely love it, and that's why I stopped here to chat with you, because that's what it's all about on Rana's radar, is the connection that you've got with the car. And it's not only family and generational connections, but it's a book, it's an author, so absolutely awesome. A year and a week ago, how did you come across this?
So the guy that owned this car would go to this show every 2 years.
Okay.
From North Dakota. And every time I saw it at the show, it was my favorite car at the whole show.
So you had seen it a few times?
I had seen it a few times.
Right.
And when I finally saw a for sale sign in the window, I made sure to reach out. It was bad timing. I bought a house and then I couldn't make it happen, but I saved his number and I just called him in the middle of winter after I was able to recover some funds, and he still had it and he honored the price that he gave me at the show. So
wow, what a gentleman. And I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on that. Was it all done, or did you have to do anything?
It was all done. The previous owner did a 10-year restoration on it. It was sitting in a field from 1966 to 2006.
Wow.
And then it was undergoing restoration until 2012, when it's been basically unchanged since then. So
wow. Well, you've kept it well, and he's kept it well as well.
Yes, for sure.
After all these times. Let's have a quick look under the hood and see what engine you've got. Do you have any plans to change this or add or custom modify anything?
I might have to eventually. It's a 301. Plymouth called it the Fury V8. It's the smallest V8 they made.
Is this the original?
It is not. The original was destroyed when it sat in the field for 4 years. Unfortunately, during that time, the hood was in the trunk, and so all the ranges destroyed the original engine.
Okay,
so,
fair enough.
but I have a 383 for it at home, and I just need to get some for the push button automatic to make the conversion. So if this motor ever goes, I will switch to the 383, just because it's a little bit more power. It makes it a little bit safer to merge into traffic.
You've already got that. You've already got your backup. You're well prepared.
Yes.
I'm going to have a look inside the interiors here. Wow, this is all period correct as well.
Yes, it was done period correct. The car was originally blue with a white top, but it was restored to red and cream with period correct interior.
I do like Stephen King, but I do not know about Christine, so you've given me something else to read.
Yeah, and it's a movie, too.
It's great.
It's a movie as well?
The movie's not as good as the book.
No, I have to read the book first.
The movie's never
True.
I have to see that. I definitely have to see that. Hey, thank you so much for this.
No problem.
I appreciate it, and I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fully air-conditioned inside the ladies' showcase. They got an amazing band, dancing, so it's not all about being out. Yeah, this definitely caught my eye, everybody. Classic Thunderbird. Cliff, what year did you say again?
It's a 57.
57.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a 312, 3-speed with overdrive. A D-code.
A D-code?
D-code.
What's that?
That identifies the motor and the carburetor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've had this for 2 years?
For 2 years, yeah. It came from Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
And
Yeah.
what was the state of the Classic when you got it 2 years ago?
Pretty stock, pretty original.
There was not much changes?
Yeah, not many changes to it. So it was an old restoration, and kind of making it my own now.
Okay, what have you done that you've made it your own?
So we got to put the wheels on it, put some wider wheels on it, and some bigger tires.
Very nice. Was it black when you got it as well?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah. And redid the interior. So new carpet, dynamatted the floorboards, and changed the color of the door panels.
Very nice. Is the dash period correct?
It is.
Okay.
The Town and Country radio.
Very nice. And you say that you put in electric fans because it had no air before this?
Well, for the radiator, it had a regular fan motor.
Okay.
Ran off the motor, but I put an electric one in because they're notorious for overheating.
I did not know that. And does it have air conditioning?
Yeah, put the top down.
Put the top down.
Yeah.
And how did you come across this? Were you looking for a Thunderbird 2 years ago?
I was, yeah. I had
Why?
a 39 Ford. I'm a Ford guy, and I was looking for something that I could do a little more motor work on.
Okay. And why the Thunderbird?
It's kind of a competition to the Corvette at the time when it came out. So I'm a Ford guy, not a Chevy guy. So, yeah.
I did not know that, everybody. Okay, I know the big Ford guys and Chevy guys.
Yeah.
I know that story. But I didn't know that in competition with the Corvette was the Thunderbirds at the time.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, wow. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate this, Cliff.
Yeah,
Thank you so
great.
much.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Hey da! Hi! Look at your dress. Absolutely love it. This is so cool. Hey, Han, tell us, what do you like about the 50s?
Everything. I've already seen like 4 Nash Ramblers and my heart is so happy. So
You like the Nash Rambler?
Oh, the Nash
That was my
Ramblers.
next question. Okay.
They're my favorite. It's my plan now. Become a travel nurse, buy a travel or a camper,
Yep.
with a toy hauler, buy myself a little Nash Rambler, and go travel nursing around the world.
Oh my god, I really hope you do that. But you have another classic as well. You've got a green classic, or you don't have that anymore?
No, I don't. My aunt and uncle have some classic cars that are my favorites, but they have a 48 Dodge with suicide doors. That was like my favorite car.
Is it here?
It's not here, no, unfortunately. So.
But you're a Nash Rambler girl.
Yes, I love me a Nash Rambler.
I can so see you driving around in a
My little
vintage camper as
beep
well. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it. You gotta love the 50s style,
Oh,
right?
yes, absolutely. Can't come back to the 50s and not dress up.
Exactly. Although I don't know if I will dress up again next year. It takes a lot to walk around in this dress.
It does.
I'm usually just shorts and a shirt, and
But you look so cute.
I do, but it's just too long, it's too heavy,
Yeah.
and you know, I like to get down on my knee and like, you know, just film. But I'm having a good time, and I do like the dress.
Good.
And I love you guys always wearing these outfits.
Yes.
So
Yes.
super cool to see you, hun.
You as well. It's beautiful.
Thank you. It's gotten a lot of shows. You don't see it very much.
This is like the 4th or 5th one that I've seen.
I know there's a wagon around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's over there. But it's the Hudson one.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, 50s Nash Rambler, and I was just standing with my friend Melissa, and she was telling me how much she loves the Ramblers, and I think she said it on the channel as well. And coincidentally, Randy has got his here. I'm loving the color. It is just so cute. I think I've only seen, and I've put on the channel, one other Nash, and that was the P, and I can never forget that. Just as soon as you see it, you just, I mean, I love it. Melissa, how do you like this?
It's beautiful. Blue's one of my favorite colors, and like anytime you can see a Nash Rambler in real life, it's like it's just shocking and in awe. Because they don't make them anymore. They don't make cars like this at all anymore.
That's why I had to ask you to come here, because you said this is your favorite.
Yeah.
You were trying to spot them,
Yeah.
and here it is right across from us. Randy, how are you today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming up to me, and I would love to learn more about your car because I don't know too much about the Nash Ramblers, to be honest.
Well, there's not many of them around. You don't see them too often, but when you do, they're usually pretty nice. Now, a lot of older people know what they are.
So why is there not too many of them around?
They quit making them a long time ago.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
And, you know, it was a small company. They changed hands a lot of times, but it just went away, just like a lot of the brands have.
See, now when I see it, I think more of the classic British cars.
Yeah, in a way, it kind of does look like them. It looks like a Jaguar sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like American to me,
Yeah.
but it is.
It is, yeah, it is.
Okay, and how long have you had this for?
I bought this last September. I had sold other stuff I had, and I just wanted to get something to drive. And I found this down in Iowa. A very nice gentleman who was building a 34 Ford, and he needed the space, so I was able to get it.
We've heard that one before, right?
Yeah, so I was able to get it, and I've been extremely happy with it.
Now, you were looking for...
Horsepower.
Love that. Now, you were looking for one, obviously? Or?
I was looking for something on this order. I drove a Rambler to school in high school. And a pink 1961 Rambler Classic station wagon. I was the laughing stock of my high school class. I hated it. Well, it wasn't, you know, everyone else was driving super sports and GTOs and stuff. But on cold winter days, guess who got the call to pick people up for school?
Exactly.
I wish I had the car now.
Wow.
I'd really like to have it now.
And obviously, that's why you were looking for another Nash to have with you.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I can't believe you had that in high school and you didn't like it then. So many years on, you're like, you know what? They knew what they were doing back then.
Your tastes change. Yeah, your taste change as you get older.
But you always go back to the classic.
Yeah, yeah. I always sit here and I wish I had this car back. I wish I had that car back.
So Randy, tell me, what is the engine in this?
It's
I don't know.
A 283 Chevy.
Okay.
And it's got a 350 turbo transmission and a Ford 9-inch rear end.
Nice. The gentleman had obviously done it well.
Yes, he did.
Wow, it looks very nice.
Beautiful.
I'm very fortunate to have bought it from him. Very trustworthy guy. So that's always nice to find.
Nice. And did you know him beforehand? Or?
No. We were looking forward to meeting here at the back in the 50s, but his father passed away a few days ago, so he couldn't come. So next year he'll be here.
That's the thing that I love about these car shows and you car folk is because you just, I don't know, like how do I put this correctly? You talk to someone, you buy a car now, but you guys just become friends.
We've become very good friends.
You become connected through the classic.
Yep, we call each other all the time. He'll call me and send me pictures of how his car is going, ask me how this one's doing. Now, they had a big storm down there, so right away I called him because it was close to his house. Are you okay?
Don't you love that? No, that doesn't happen these days, right?
Yeah, it doesn't happen. That's
like with our generation, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Times are changing.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're here, everybody is so friendly.
Yeah.
You can sit down and you can talk to anybody. And you can leave your stuff laying around and nobody's going to bother it.
Yep.
It's just a fun time.
Yeah.
Wow, that is, love that, Randy. Let me have a look inside the interiors.
Oh, absolutely, go ahead.
Now this is 2 doors. Did they also have them in 4 doors?
Not this model, no.
Okay.
They had this and they also had 2-door wagon in this style.
Right.
Those are really nice.
Wow, okay, this is looking very nice. Can I guess that, is it period correct? Do we know that?
The seats and everything are right now. It's been reupholstered.
Okay. But what about the dash?
The dash is period correct.
Okay.
Not a whole lot going on there.
Well, there is a whole lot going on because now I know what the Nash dash looks like.
Yeah, just a little round circle.
Wow, this is so cool. And hey, what do you like about Rana's radar?
What do I like about it?
Yes.
I like the way you interview people. I like the way you really look at their cars. You just don't whip by and you get a quick look at it and it's gone. You're so dang bubbly that it's just fun to watch you. It's just, and I also like, you know, your other videos you do with you and your family. That's great. You know, I love to see family.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I love that you support my channel. You know, so how could you not stop when you see a car and you know you go past it? That's what you do when you're driving and you can't stop.
Yeah.
But when it's here, you have to come and ask these questions, and then you find out and you learn so much. But hey, I appreciate this.
I do too. I am so glad I met you.
Me too. Thank you so much, Randy.
Thank you.
Get out real quick. Come take a picture.
We've got more Pinup girls.
Yes! Our Betty Bubbles.
So funny.
Oh yeah, join the club.
Oh no, I don't even know. I'm not a beautiful pinup girl.
Yeah, what are we doing? I don't know. Which one?
Hey, honey, what's your pin-up name?
Miss Betty Bubbles.
Miss Betty Bubbles. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
Your sneakers match as well. Let me see your hair. Turn around. Look at that. Oh wow.
I don't have my full little cape and all that anymore because it's too warm. But
Did you do it yourself?
yes.
Look at me. I tried, and I can't do it.
You look beautiful though.
No, but look at the hairs. I mean, your hair, everything looks amazing. That's awesome. You having a good time?
Yes. We're driving around.
Oh, we're holding traffic.
Traffic jam.
Bye. That's why I love Back to the 50s, because the pin-up girls are just so awesome and they're just such great things in their hair. Alright everybody, now that I got my pin-up fix in, awesome, I had to see those ladies, I had to get some footage and involve them in some of the interviews. That was one of my plans. Now I can actually get on foot and walk around and let's go find some classics and get some awesome interviews. There is so much to choose from, honestly. I mean, you got rat rods, you got everything. That's the thing that I love about Back to the 50s. You'll find things like that, you'll find unique cars, hot rods of course. But let's have a little walk. The weather's been good so far, so I hope it stays like this, but I do know that it's going to be raining later on. So I am going to walk down this way. Hey, how's it going? Oh, this is nice. Thank you. This is interesting. Oh wow, look at the interiors in here. Alright, I gotta ask, I gotta try and find the owners. And I've got two empty red chairs, honestly. Hi, how's it going? Do you know the owners? No. Alright, that's a shame because those interiors look absolutely amazing. I really want to drive some more. So let's continue walking. Can't help it everybody, the red is drawing me in. Check out this Impala. Red interiors.